Well, I've got a little bit past 6 o'clock in the Mountain West. It looks like a fantastic day out here in California. Happy flying camp out day. Happy Thursday. Happy good evening. Hello. Happy Friday morning for some of you. You know, one thing I forgot to check here is maybe I don't have. Oh, you know what? I think it is pretty nice out here, but I don't have the real weather turned on or the real time, so we're going to do that. But hey, welcome. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. We are in the Cessna 152 over here at Microsoft Flight Sim. This is the JP Logistics 152, and we're going to be flying another episode of Fly In Camp Out today. We're going to be heading from this airstrip here, 17 Charlie Lima, which is Las Trancas. And you can kind of see what this looks like here. This little dirt strip, it's a, as they say, it is a rough, where is it? This is a backcountry strip. Las Trancas is a small 800 by 25, or is small 800 feet by 25 feet and rough. And in fact, it is strangely not modeled in Microsoft Flight Sim. I mean, it is, but you cannot spawn in there. And so we had to do a little bit of finagling. We actually flew in from a place about 5 miles away called Bonnie Doon, which is another really fun little field. Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing here. Mafa. Yeah, Mafa. Yeah, this is a cool little spot, though.
Fix
Hey, there's
it!
good fixes. And we do. This may be one of the few times where the X-plane scenery is superior to what we have in Microsoft Flight Sim, because our friend Wookie has actually made a scenery for this very airport over an X-plane. If you do a search on the ORG, you will find that. But the whole point of this for me is to fly default planes in default scenery. Well, I shouldn't say default planes because I have the JP Logistics mod in it, but free stuff, so everybody can fly that. And that's where we're at. I'm at 17CL. You may have to load up in an airport that's close by. The closest I could see there is Bonnie Doon, which is Charlie Lima 77. And you're welcome to do a little warm up hop. Like I say, it's about 5 miles over here, or you can just start at Bonnie Doon and fly toward Mercy Hot Springs. But before we do that, let's take a look at what we're dealing with here, because you know, part of why we have selected these airports is the hazard and the challenge. And the RHI, the relative hazard index, is 25 for this airport, and that includes no index points for the elevation. It's 135 feet. So the RHI, it's all made up of other stuff like, yeah, it's next to a mountain. It has a short runway. There's no markings. There's brush all over the place. And so anyway, it's 25 no matter how you slice it here. And that's kind of cool. Honestly, it's going to be a challenge. Whoops, it's popped me out of here. So I'm going to have to go back here. Airfield.guide is what we're using. And all right, let's see here. There we go. Right there. So one of the things it does say here is that we must read the briefing. Yeah, you are required to review the airfield briefing. So we're going to do that up here. We haven't really done that in the past. And so we are going to do that. We're not going to... if you were flying this in real life, you'd need to put your tail number in there and all that good stuff. Yeah, you heard the dogs. My dogs say hi to your dog, by the way, Fixie. So what does this have to say here? You need to have a requested, received, and acknowledged current brief through airfield.guide. So that's kind of cool. It doesn't replace the pilot's responsibility and sound judgment and all that good stuff. It does, again, reiterate how small and rough this is. And again, it's located on a cliff. So there's that. Elevation's not really an issue. It's uncontrolled. They do have a common traffic frequency of 22.9, and we don't worry about that because we're in 2280. There are some hang glider apparently in real life, remote control and hang glider operations at the north end of the strip. And the strip can be described as a docked aircraft carrier. that, whoops, that's pretty true, I think. As I flew in here from Bonnie Doon, um, the there's a rotor at the approach of 3-2 anytime the wind is blowing. Low level turbulence and wind shear. Okay, so yeah, and I don't honestly know right now. It looks to me like we should be yeah, we should be, the winds are coming from the north, so we're going to be departing. Yeah, we'll actually be departing runway 32, so we have to kind of pay attention to that. We could have some wind shear, some low level turbulence, some rotor, and yeah, we'll just have to pay attention there. Fog, low ceilings are routine in the springtime and summer, which is us. And fortunately for us, we don't have that. There is a NOAA Monterey Marine forecast that we could tap into if we want to. The runway is irregular, has bumps and dips. There's a slight hump halfway down the runway. Okay, there widespread gopher activity throughout the airstrip. That's a new one for us. We've not. How many points do we get for gopher holes? I think it actually does put that in there, by the way. Maybe not. Seems like there was something like under other hazards. Yeah, no, nothing in there. So anyway, let's go back to the briefing. There may be people or vehicles on the runway. Yeah, just heads up. Oh, by the way, there's the fat guy in the yellow shirt type of deal. The strip is adjacent to the Monterey Bay Marine Sanctuary. That is designated area with a 1,000-foot flight restriction. So there's a chart. We'll take a look at that, and we'll make sure that we stay above that, just to the north. Okay, remain close to the strip when in the pattern. Yeah, if we're departing to the north, we're gonna have to make a left-hand pattern and head back to the east. Our general course here, as you'll see in a minute, is mainly east, and then to the south just a little bit there. So, and arrival. Let's see. Yeah, the runway 32 left traffic to runway 32 is generally favored due to prevailing westerly winds. You usually have a little bit of a crosswind there in the morning, and as it is right now, yeah, generally increasing to 10 to 25 in the afternoon. And the nearest weather forecast here at San Jose kind of illustrates that. Yeah, 340 at 12. So you know what, I think it's going to get a little windier as we go, but it requires a steep descent over mature vegetation. The runway threshold is just past the first large wooden sign. The orange cones mark the boundaries. There are no orange cones on our default scenery, but you can kind of see where it's at. There's soft soil and the stuff outside, so we have to be careful about that. And then if we have to come into runway 14, it's right traffic, and if we can use that south wind, we can. But right now it's a north wind. So, and then we do have some parking here. Okay, sounds good. Departure. So left traffic, we're going to make a short left turn north to avoid the glider operations. And there you go. You got some real numbers that you can call there if you need to. Okay, very good, very good. Yeah, that's about all I got to say about that. Now let's go to our yeah, let's just, well, Moffett Field is a little closer there, but again, it just kind of confirms 350 at 14, so that wind's out of the north. But clear skies, 10 statute miles, 29er 87, that'll be good. All right, now let's go see if we can find Mercy Hot Springs, and that is Charlie November 22. I think you can just search and go right to it. Yeah, there we go. Mercy Hot Springs. It'll zoom us in, so you can see there's it's a short hop, you know, a little bit north of Monterey there. Hey, Iowa Scotsman, how are you, man? And since we're coming in here, this is kind of not a great picture here, but there you go. It's a little dirt strip, and runway with right hand pattern to 3-2. Okay, see the runway tab for more info, so we'll take a look at that. All right, there we go. So right hand pattern coming in here, here, and here, 3-2. We've got 2,100 feet, 30 feet wide. Yeah, so here we go. There's our, again, our traffic pattern. We're actually going to be coming this way, so we'll overfly the field. We'll enter a right hand downwind, and we'll come in here. The nearest weather is saying 250 at 8. So I do think that runway 32 is going to be our way to go. And what hazards are we looking at here? This is runway 32 is a hazard of 13. So there's some mountains nearby. Runway length, no markings. There's some surface hazards. There we go. Deterioration due to rodents or large animals. I wonder why they don't have the gopher hazard for Los Troncos. But anyway, all right. So that's that, you guys. That's the long and short of our two airports. Here's the flight plan. If you're planning on flying with us, it's all VFR, and we should easily be able to stay out of controlled airspace today. We do have a couple of VORs that we can tune, in particular the Panoche VOR, if we really get into a bind. But my plan is to depart and head generally eastbound, try to get over the Santa Cruz Mountains. I've filed 5,500 for my altitude, and we're looking for the San Luis Reservoir, which, again, knock on wood, I'm hoping we can find. And at that point, you'll see we've got the Diablo range here. We should be able just to make a right-hand turn and stay east of the Diablo range. And with any luck here, 24 miles, we'll find Mercy Hot Springs, kind of tucked in, between the Diablo range, and there's a little peak here, about 2,600 foot peak. And if we just get really turned around, we'll grab the Panoche VOR, and that'll be our flight plan as we head toward Mercy Hot Springs. Sound like a plan? Any questions? There will be a test later on. Good. All right. There's 5-second wait time. All right. Let's hop in the aircraft here. I do have old Tracky going. I got to get him. Yeah, Tracky's Tracky. Oh man, we're getting late. Are we really? We're not that late in the day here. Oh, there we go. We're just getting a little bit of a kind of a weird reflection there. DIY Jedi is here. How are you, DIY Jedi? I'm wondering why my doesn't seem like my Iowa Scotsman did my welcome sound play for you there, my friend. I hope so. I heard it for Pixie. So I haven't been in the sim for a little while, so I'm kind of a little bit worried about all that stuff. All right, I've got the fuel on. Oh, it did? Okay, good deal. And let's go battery. We just ran it, so I shouldn't have to prime it. It should fire right up here, I think. Let's see what happens. That's a no. That is a no. All right, let's give it a couple of squeezes here. There she goes. And we are ready to rock and roll. I am connected to VATSIM, and again, no ATC here, but we'll do a little bit of radio call work and just try to stay clear of everybody. I don't know if anyone is planning on flying or not, but if you are, then I'll make sure to stay out of your way. We're departing to the north, so that means I'm going to have to back taxi here down past the this little building. And again, while it's not like the best rendering of an airfield, but it's also not horrible. I mean, it really isn't. It looks pretty rough and pretty short when you're coming in, and we will fly back here, by the way. So yeah, we'll get a full sense of this airstrip here shortly, which will be cool. All right, I think we're about ready to go. Let's make sure we're talking at 2280 is on. And what was I had altimeter was 29, yeah, about 2987. And again, our airfield elevation is about 130 feet. So yeah, that's pretty close. I'll take that. And then we'll set our heading bug here to 079er, about 080. The wind's coming from the north, so maybe we should plan on like a little bit more, like maybe a 5-degree crab to the north, just to account for the headwinds there. All right, anybody else come in here? I don't think so, but welcome everyone. I hope everything is going well in your world. I hope you're doing good. You'll see I've got a little different setup tonight. I installed a little platform, and I'll tell you why I did that here in just a little bit. You guys got kind of surprise for you. I'm excited about this. Okay. Haven't used Track IR for a little while, so I'm kind of jerky right now. It feels like a little bit jerky to me. I don't know why. Lost Truckus traffic. Cessna 11816 on the back taxi, runway 32, Lost Truckus. Let's set a notch of flaps. Actually, I'm going to set 2 notches of flaps since I only have 800 feet. Somebody's there. That's not a taxiway, is it? I think that's like the highway. Okay. Not going to get too crazy here. I don't want to get real close. That'll be probably good enough. Like I say, no run up, because I did just fly the airplane. Flaps are set to 10. Left-hand departure, and yep, climbing to 5,500, and that should do the trick. Okay, here we go. Lost Truckus traffic. Cessna 11816 is departing runway 32. It'll be a left-hand downwind departure. Lost Truckus. Let's get lined up a little bit better here if we can. Maybe we're stuck in the muck. All right. Gonna just do a little short field takeoff. Let's go full power. Release the brakes. Airspeed's alive. Oh, we're just about out of runway. There we go. We're up and out. And we're gonna make that immediate left-hand turn. It can be a climber. Keep my eye on my airspeed though. I don't want to get too crazy here. Back to the south, kind of along the, oh gosh. So there we go. Looks good. Beautiful. Okay, we can pull some flaps up now. Try to trim. Airspeed's a little bit low. I'd like a little closer to 80 on the climb out if we could. And yeah, I'm not, I think we need...
Thanks for subscribing.
Oh, hey, we got Jet Pilot Cinnamon with the description. Thank you, my man, and welcome. Okay, let's go ahead. We're clear to the east. We're going to make our turn. Lost Truckus traffic. Cessna 11816 is climbing through 1,000 feet. We're departing the area eastbound. Lost Truckus. JPC, thank you so much for coming by, my friend. It's great to see you. And I have been, you talked about living vicariously through me the other day in the Bush League event, and I just wanted to let you know that for the past couple nights, I've not been able to stream, but I've been able to watch your VODs, and it's been a lot of fun. So thanks for posting those. Thanks for doing those. I know you're super, super busy. Here's our low-level turbulence that we're talking about here. But man, I really appreciate you putting those up because it's given me something to watch while I've been doing other things. Kind of keeps me connected to the flight sim world. But welcome, buddy. And if you are here and you don't know Mike Sonate, he is the man, the Virtual USA Flying Club guy. Oh boy. Trying to toast you there, Mike, and I'm receiving low-level turbulence. We knew that was coming from the flight briefing. But yeah, awesome to see you, and hope your Thursday's going well. Oh man, you can really see the crosswind. I might have to do like way more than 5 degrees, because I can actually see the horizon sliding over. I'm going to go about 070 on my course heading for just a little while here. But I might have a little something airstrip wise. Whoops, down here. If I can see it. No, I can't. Hey, Bella. I tried to move my go around cam a little bit, not only to keep the controls and everything in view, but also I almost thought I had my dog talked into laying in a little different part of the area, but no, she doesn't like it, so she prefers to stay off camera, as they say. All right, it's too jumpy. I'm going to go off track IR for just a little bit while we get ourselves up and out. Here we are doing our thing. Oh boy. You can definitely see we're working here. See if we can get a little selfie. I think I did. Mode, new snip. Crash before I get this set up, aren't I? New. Mode. Window. That guy right there. That's the keeper shot.
San Jose traffic, Southwest 2070, takeoff runway 30 right, San Jose.
The things I do for the money shot. Alright. Liking our altitude here. 3,500 is kind of initially what I need to get over the top of the mountain range here, but MSEs are 4,200. And so I'm shooting for ultimately 5.5. Get myself up and out. Wait till you see what I got, Mr. Sonate. You notice again, the little different area. Maybe you don't. I put a little shelf right here, and it's potentially, I don't know quite yet if it's like right now. I thought maybe it'd be a good spot for my keyboard, but what I'm finding is when I turn my yoke all the way, I'm bumping into keys here, so I may have to do some fine tuning. But the main reason why I did that is because I'm making some room for some additional stuff here. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Oh, you can't. Stop camera. I picked myself up a little joystick finally. I thought about like I've got a lot of planes that are side stick planes or regular yoke. Like some of my bush planes are sorry, not yoke, but stick and rudder types of planes. And I thought that'd be kind of fun, kind of fun to pick one up and see what it's like. And so that's kind of what I did for Father's Day. That was my request, and what sealed the deal was I picked up my first helicopter, and so that definitely is, you know, joystick friendly. I don't have the both the cyclic and the oh heck, whatever the other one's called, the collective. I don't have both of them, but I think I can make it work now. I guess we're gonna find out. But anyway, I'm excited about that. That just got here. Was supposed to not get here till tomorrow, and so I'm pumped to maybe set it up a little bit later on after the flight. Perhaps we'll do an unboxing. 29 months, JPC. That is absolutely crazy. Mike, I'm so honored to say that I just know you for 29 months, man. You're a great dude, and the fact that you've been supporting me for that long, that's pretty awesome. Very humbling. I wouldn't have half the stuff set up in Twitch right now if it wasn't for you and your help. So thanks again, man. I see that the Bayport fly-in deal is a go. That would be so much fun to head out that way. I understand you're not able to make it this year, but in my mind, like, I think that would be an absolute riot. Would love to go to that. Watch him drop flower bombs. I didn't realize you won that competition one year. You're too modest, my friend. Oh, you just got signed off on LaGuardia Tower. Awesome, man. That's awesome. I love LaGuardia. That little place, man. LaGuardia and Teterboro, I think, are two of my favorite airports. There's so many really cool airports in that big New York metro area, kind of like small to medium size. And then there's little guys like, obviously, Bayport, but you know, Farmingdale. What's Fraggle Rock? It's your control. You know, Long Island, MacArthur. Obviously, Teterboro, LaGuardia. Those aren't small, but they're not. It's not Kennedy. But man, there's just a bucket load of really cool airports down there. So I will have to go Cinnabons to the garbage. That's right. I love that approach. What's that approach called where you fly past the stadium there? You're kind of coming in from the north and you hang a hard left and set her down. That's a fun approach. That airspace, the park visual, thank you. That airspace has got to be one of the most complex. That, I would say that, and well, there's three that come to mind that are maybe as complex. There's that airspace, and there's the airspace with Reagan and Dulles and Baltimore, with all those big Bravos right together, and then there's the airspace down there with Houston, Hobby, and George Bush, and
Last trunk of traffic. Cardinal one
third one down there.
Departing runway 4, left crosswind departure to the east. Left trunk of.
Whiskey Papa is on route. That's awesome. I believe that's our friend jet pilot Cinnamon. But yeah, I tell you what, you have to do your homework to be able to control there, because it is really it's really a highly coordinated highly coordinated area. And I don't know, so Mike, you can maybe tell me this, but it seems like for the most part Kennedy arrivals and departures kind of set the tone for what the other aircraft or what the other airports in the area do as far as how they bring traffic in and push traffic out. But yeah, very, very impressive operation that they have going down there, and it's just a super, super busy airspace. Yeah. Pretty impressive. My hat's off to you, buddy. All right. Let me pull back. I should have done this a little while ago. I've been redlining the RPMs up to this point, and I could lean out just a bit here. We're at 5,500 for Pete's sake. All right, I think we're gold here. Let's turn off the go around cam. And we've been maybe a little too much compensating for the crosswind. So let's get back heading kind of our 080, and we're looking for the large reservoir. I believe it is up over the, I don't think it's over this mountain range. I think it's over the next one. So I think we've got time here, but we're continuing to climb. We don't really need to do that. 5.5 is what I want here. I don't want to get in trouble or get in anybody's way. Well, LGA, that'll have to be another, you know, now that I have people that I know all over the place, it's like just another destination, man. And I do have some scenery for LaGuardia, so love it. And I have some aircraft now that I feel good about in both sims flying into and out of LaGuardia.
Los Troncos traffic. 14 Papa, departing the area to the southeast. Last call, Los Troncos.
You know, he's not gonna in that Cardinal. He's not gonna have any trouble catching up to me. That's for sure. He's gonna pull those retractable gear back, and he'll be on top of us in no time. Hey, we've got, let's see, I can't read it because it's in red font here, but it looks like Blue Raid coming in with the first time chat. Welcome, Blue Raid. Thank you very much. I hope your Thursday is going good. I hope you had a great week, Blue Raid. Welcome to the stream. And I appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate the kind words. We are just trucking along looking for, what is this? The San Luis Reservoir. And then with any luck, we're going to head slightly south to Mercy Hot Springs. First time I've been to Mercy. We did do a flight into Los Troncos a while back in X-Plane. I think I mentioned this before, but we've got a developer friend and bush hooligan from Germany. His name is Wookie. You'll recognize Wookie042 if you go search for scenery on the org store, but he made a rendition in X-Plane that's really cool. You know what I don't know that I've done? Yeah, I need pitot, I need lights. I don't really need nav lights and any of the rest, but it's probably nice to be visible to other people. And I'm kind of feeling like I'm seeing something blue. It might be a mirage, but am I seeing it's definitely a mirage. Must be one more ridge line over. I'm going to hold off on tuning in the VOR until I really, really need it. And with any luck, I won't, but I do have a bit of a history of getting lost on these flights. It's a right-hand traffic pattern into runway 32. And we'll be actually kind of coming down towards the airfield. So I was thinking initially we might have to do an overfly of the field, but I think we can jump right into a right-hand downwind for a 3-2. So that's kind of what we'll plan. Just about got it trimmed out now that the Wind is letting up just a little bit. Let's see. Let's have a look around here. She haven't made it very far. There's the ocean still. If you're not doing anything and you want to fly with us, we'll be in Mercy Hot Springs here probably in about half an hour or so, and we're going to fly back to Las Trucas. Love to have you. Okay. Not so sure I need quite the correction again. I was trying to shoot for the heading on Sky Vector is about 080, and I was trying to shoot for about 075 to compensate for the crosswind. It felt like the crosswind was maybe a little bit stronger than that, so we were shooting at more of a 070, and honestly I ended up a little bit even further north than that, so I may be a bit off course here. But oh, you know, oh darn it, LK2, thank you for pressing that, and I apologize, that is the wrong route. I need to fix that. We are flying in California today. So let me do something here really fast. I need to fix that. We are flying from Los Tracas, which is 17 CL. See if I can type this in here without crashing. 17 Charlie Lima down to Mercy Hot Springs. And Mercy Hot Springs is Charlie November 22. I'll change that in my chat bot there. Shame on me. Just when you think you have everything set up, you don't. Although the float planes out there on the Kenai Peninsula, that was pretty fun. That was our last Bush League backcountry event, and yeah, we had a ton of fun flying the Beaver on floats. But LK2 PRGM program, welcome. Had a couple first-time chatters tonight. Nice to see you guys. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. This is Fly In Camp Out. It's episode number 4. And the whole idea is to work off of information that we found from a resource called airfield.guide. And we have chosen, there's a lot of different airfields on this website, but we've chosen to fly to the more challenging the airfields that have the highest what's called relative hazard index. Good Fixins does not have any idea if Charlie November 22 is in X plane. I don't think it is actually, Brett. I think that because Josh McCreary was going to fly as well, and he said he didn't have it. So what I think what would be interesting, Pixie, is to try to buzz over by that VOR. Yeah, I don't have any doubt that it's in the ortho, but use that VOR if you need to. I may have to myself. But yeah, here we are, you guys. I mean, looks like we're kind of caught some smooth air. Beautiful moon. Gorgeous day there. Brett's dialed in, yep, on that VOR. I think that's smart, Fixie. I think that's going to get you where you need to be. In fact, you know what? We may just do that ourselves. It's the Pinoche VOR 112 decibel 6. Let's throw that in there. And nothing yet. Nothing yet. Gonna have to just wait and see. Charlie November 22. Yeah, both of these are actually dirt runways. LK2. And for those of you, if you've just kind of been lurking in the background here, if you go to airfield.guide, you're going to see information about these different airstrips. This is an organization, by the way, that they're dedicated to preserving these backcountry and kind of, these are strips that are in like remote parts of the U.S. and so their premise, their mission, I guess, is to preserve these strips because they feel like it's the only way to access certain parts of the country. So they have identified strips throughout the U.S. that are either in need of restoration or preservation, or perhaps just a little bit of enhancement there, and or they might be in danger of actually becoming sort of a thing of the past. And so it's a pretty cool deal. The recreational airfield, the RAF, recreational airfield. I don't remember what the F stands for. Foundation, I think. But there's some cool information there. If you, again, type in airfield.guide, you will see what we're talking about. We've been now in 5 or 6 different locations. I know this is episode 4, but we actually used the information to do at least one bush league. 1 or 2 bush league trips. One was up in Montana for sure, but yeah. And then we happened to kind of coordinate one of these trips with the Virtual USA Flying Club one week, where we were flying into the Arkansas area, which is kind of in northern Arkansas there, Bird's backcountry strip. And I'm happy to report I've flown the course now twice in this very airplane, so I'm expecting my hatch to be here anytime. That was a lot of fun. So I do know that Charlie November 22, I know that Mercy Hot Springs is modeled in Microsoft Flight Sim, and it is available. I do already have a hat, you're right. I forgot to break it out for the last Bush League event. I need to get that sucker broke out. I need to get myself a shirt now is what I need. I'm trying to see if Tommy will make me a tank top. Mike, you think you can pull some strings and have Tommy work on that, or at least one of those cut off deals? My guns don't look as good as his, so I probably shouldn't wear that. But ooh, hey, I think we've got a VOR. Let's just flip it around here and see where we're going. Outbound. Let's spin it. I'm sure you'll do it if I message him. Yeah, I just need to get with him. I think it's high time for a Virtual USA Flying Club shirt to be darn sure. This should be a little southeast of us, hopefully. Yeah, so there we go. Right now we're kind of on that just a little bit north of. Man, maybe not. We're almost right at it, and we are at a 070 heading. So I kind of have a feeling we're gonna miss this lake to the south a little bit. Oh, hey, there's a little airstrip down there. Whatever what we're crossing. Hopefully it's not controlled airspace. That could be Hollister. Hollister has a little two runway operation, and if that's Hollister, tell you what, we're well south of course here, guys. So that wind has been kicking our butt there. Fixie is confirming visual on Hollister. Okay. This is a pretty little spot though. I mean, holy cow. Got themselves a lake over there. Nice little valley here. Yeah, a couple of lake options. Pretty spot. That could be that reservoir that we're looking for. It's a pretty good sized lake. San Luis Reservoir. So, if we're not right on that, I'm okay with that. As I'm looking at the sectional, I don't see anything that I'm not in danger of clipping any airspace where I'm at right now. That was definitely just a nice, big, hard to miss visual waypoint. And
Here's Pentagon.
I think we found it. There is indeed Pentagon. So good to see you, Rob. Happy Thursday, buddy. Whoops. I've forgotten how to use track IR. Oh, man. Ah, it feels so good to fly again, you guys. You don't even know. Alright, so we're cutting the corner. So the idea here was we were going to get to the reservoir and we were going to depart on approximately a 135 heading. So let me get that set here, 135-ish. Since we're cutting the corner a little bit, it'll probably be more like a, like a 130 or so. Yep, happy Thursday, Pentagon. Thank goodness. TGIT. And it should be, well, I've got a short day tomorrow. Excuse me while I have the hiccups and burps at the same time. But yeah, we've got a little bit of an IT shutdown early, so I will be out 2 hours early tomorrow. I'm kind of pumped about that. And then, even better, Pentagon, even better. I got a hot date with a cute chick. We're gonna go watch Maverick. Pumped about that. Yep. And Pentagon, you'll looky what Father's Day clause brought me. I'm gonna need some help probably setting it up and configuring it, but pumped about that. So I'll be doing some heli ops here in short order, buddy. Well, let me just say this. I will be bending helicopter airframes in short order. It was kind of funny. Downwind Sim has been giving me a little bit of coaching on the side. He actually was...
Hello.
Oh, hey, Titanium Druid, what's going on, TD? Good to see you, man. So Downwind Sim has been...
Thanks for
oh, wait a minute.
subscribing.
Smitty! Oh, thanks for the inscription. Good evening. Welcome, Skull. Happy Thursday. Great to see you guys. 11 months. Doggone it, Smitty, that's awesome. That's the San Luis.
Thanks for subscribing.
Whoa! JPC with the gift sub. The gift description to our dear friend Titanium Druid. That's 10 gift subs for you, Mr. Sonate. Thank you very much. The gang is all here. That's right. We are all here. Oh, that's really nice of you, Mike. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Now I can't even remember what I was going to talk about. Oh, I was going to tell you. Cougar got next. Where am I flying to? First of all, Cougar, welcome. Happy Thursday. And we are flying in California. We're flying to a place called Mercy Hot Springs. Charlie November 22. We just departed a spot on the
Scrappy.
West Coast. Pentagon now has just gift a scripted.
Not culture.
You've just gift ascribed a tier 1 ascription to Cougar Gaming, and you guys have messed around and you've got a hype train going. Holy cow. What the heck, man? Thank you, guys. That's awesome. Yeah, and let's see. I've lost track of what I was talking about. I was going to tell you a funny story about the helicopter thing that I'm doing, but yeah, we got all this stuff going here. We're 94% of the way to a level 1.
Good
Very
job.
cool. Oh, JPC has just bumped us over the top. My goodness gracious, you guys are the best. You guys are the best. You so thank you just first of all, thank you just for being here. That's the main thing. You'll take time out of your day to come hang out, visit with me. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's the main thing that I really enjoy. Everything else, total bonus. You've 6,300 cheer bits, man. Doggone it, man. That's pretty cool. Michael, thank you. I really appreciate it. We'll have another giveaway coming up soon. I can tell. I think we were close here, and we haven't done one in June yet. So that's awesome. So LK2 is saying I am. If you're using live weather, ForeFlight says you have a course of 095 and a heading of 093. I have an 8-knot tailwind. Okay. I will have to take your word for that. We don't. Mercy Hot Springs does not have weather, obviously, there. So the nearest weather I'm getting here is from Hollister, which we just flew over, which is reporting. They're reporting winds 250 at 8. So JPC, you are now okay. So Mike, thanks for doing that, because you should now have, if things worked well, you should have a new emote that you can use. Do you in fact have a new emote that you can use for redeeming your first class sponsorship there? I set up a special first class emote. Pentagon is the sponsor now of the Go Around Cam. You got it, Pentagon. Pentagon, you're the one that, what the heck? Only added me as a friend. Okay, very cool. Pixie is doing, so let me, I want to see, I'm genuinely curious. I set this up because it was something I discovered I didn't have set up. And, okay, so... let's see, which one is it? Stand by. I don't know how it works exactly. Stand by. Let me see if I can find it. I might have to wait till I get on the ground. Can I wait? Is it okay? Can I wait till I get landed? And then I'll show you what I think should happen, and you can tell me, because I have some first class and some business class, and like what I thought was going to be the thing is that it was going to be a reward that would let you pick a oh, you refreshed, don't see any, okay, yeah, we don't, you know how easy that is, Pentagon. So let me get on the ground here first, and then we'll and then I'll show you what I think I have set up, and you guys can tell me, no, that's not how that works. That's not how any of this works.
I knew I should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque.
Which makes me really nervous, because I just took a right. But we're heading, generally speaking, well, not even close to where we're supposed to be going. But I thought, I don't know. We're supposed to be, oh yeah, because we're supposed to be staying to the east of these. These are the El Diablo Mountains. We're supposed to keep them to our right. And this little leg is a pretty short one. It's only
Mercy Hot Springs
24.
traffic, Cardinal Woman 4 Whiskey Papa is about 15 miles to the west, inbound for full stop, Mercy Hot Springs.
All right, so he's in front of us, which we kind of figured he would be. He's got that Cardinal, that 177 there. Do I have? Does this have an DME? I thought they put a DME. Oh yeah, it's right here. Turn that on. Let's get leveled off here. Okay. And we are 112.6. Yep. 17 miles away. Okay, that's from the VOR. All right, very good, very good. I can start to descend here as well. Mercy Hot Springs is 1,170. Hey, thank you guys. That was really, really nice of you. A great surprise. We finished off a level 1 hype train. We picked up some new emotes. Greatly appreciate that. What did we get? Let me see what I got here. A choo-choo emote. Ah, very cool. Very cool. Great work, you guys. Yep. So I can probably make a call here as well because the airport is it's just a couple of miles away from the VOR. Now what I'm looking for is there is a 2,600 foot peak, and Mercy Hot Springs is kind of tucked right in between the El Diablo, or the Diablo. I guess it's not El Diablo, it's just Diablo, which are these mountains here. And so one of these up here will kind of be like I'm going to point it at what I guess I think I should be heading toward. Kind of feel like it's going to be in this area here. And I do have a picture of it from airfield.guide. It's running next to a highway, which we could be looking at that highway right here, I suppose. But in the meantime, I'm going to start to cut some altitude because I am closing in on it here, 15 miles out. Mercy Hot Springs traffic, Cessna 11816 is 15 to the north. We'll be entering a right-hand pattern for runway 32, Mercy Hot Springs. All right. Give me just a moment. Oh, there's Fixie. We're gonna do maybe do some pattern flying on good fixins. Let's see if we can. We probably can't keep up with him. He's in a Cardinal. Yeah, we're not going to be able to keep up with him. So I'm throttling back a little bit, but generally speaking, I think we're heading in the right direction. Let's see. Heading kind of eastbound here. Right now the VOR is about 120. So we need to be making a turn because the VOR is actually east of the field. I better keep my altitude here a little bit because I do have some terrain. And Good Fixins is already out of here. Whiskey Papa is a dot. Time to activate the Pentagon go-around cam. Oh, that's you flying in front? Okay, Cougar. Awesome. Sounds good. We're on VATSIM. If you want to make radio calls, we'll work around you. And we'll try to make sure we don't get in each other's way as we make our way into this dirt strip here. Thanks for flying along, Cougar. That's awesome. In a kit box. Okay, so you'll be a similar speed. I mean, depending on what which of those Trent Palmer engines you've got in that kit box. All right, so I was Samsonite. I was way off on where I was heading. We'll get over the top of this little ridge line and we'll start descending down 11.5 miles out. We still have a little time.
Mercy
And
Hot Springs traffic, Cardinal Woman, 4 Whiskey Papa is about 3 miles to the west of the field. We do not yet have visual of
Uh-oh.
the field.
Cougar, if that was you, you just disappeared on me, man. So, our Whiskey Papa's inbound again. He's in X-plane right now, and there is like this airport. You're gonna see it on the map if you're in Good Fixin's cockpit, but it's not something that is actually rendered in the scenery. So, he is at a little disadvantage. No doubt about that. All right, let's get set up here and get going here. Oh, you'll circle around and, okay, gotcha. Sounds good, sounds good. Well, this could potentially be my little valley here, I guess. I'm in between the Diablos on one side and that 2,600 foot mountain on the other side. So now I just need to find my runway, and again, I'm keeping in mind that, see if I can get my heading spun around here. 3-2. I'm looking for a right-hand traffic pattern. I'm 8 miles out now. I feel like I'm a little bit too high. So I'm going to get this guy set to a 3-2. Pull back power, and we're just going to try to come on in here. Mercy Hot Springs traffic. Cessna 816 is 8 miles north. Still looking for the field. Mercy Hot Springs.
Mercy Hot Springs traffic, Cardinal Woman, 4 Whiskey Papa, entering right downwind for 3-3.
Nice.
Mercy Hot Springs.
I'm glad you found it, Dixie. That's awesome. Okay. I feel like this road here might be where I need to be. I'm looking for that. I'm looking for a Whiskey Papa here as well, though. Still have a little bit. We're still 6 miles out, so I'm gonna get on this this highway. Well, wait a second. What do I have over here? Is that it? Whoops. So that's a highway for sure. No, is that it? Right over the top of it, maybe. No, I'm still 6 miles. Okay. Okay.
Mercy Hot Springs traffic, 1 4 Whiskey Papa, turning final for 3-3. Mercy Hot Springs.
I'm going to stick with my plan. I think this is the highway to follow. And oh, I see the traffic. Mercy Hot Springs traffic. Cessna has the landing traffic in sight. There we go. That helps out. Thank you, Good Vixens. All right, so let's Let's get ourselves into flaps range. We are a little high, not too bad actually. We're kind of on that right hand downwind as it is right now. Okay, first notch coming out. Leaning over to see what we have here. Boy, oh boy.
Mercy Hot Springs traffic, 114 Whiskey Papa clear the runway. Mercy Hot Springs.
I'm looking here. I can't give up much more altitude here because of the terrain. Oh, is that it? No, yeah. No. We're on the downwind right now. 3-2. Where the heck are you? Hmm. All right, I don't see it yet. Mercy Hot Springs traffic, Cessna 816 is still looking for the field. We're going to overfly at 2,300. All right. It says we're still, well, we should be a couple miles away anyway from the field just because the VOR. So that highway is really, I think, the key here, because looking at the pictures, that's what we're looking for. So now we're more or less turning down, turning base to final here, but for the life of me, I'm not sure if that's it. All right, we need, if we're going to do the overfly here, we really need 2,600. So let me put some speed back in here, and I'm going to just, I think I have the field in sight. I think I've got it. Yeah, Mercy Hot Springs traffic, Cessna 816 is on short final, 3-2. Mercy Hot Springs. All right. Just about to get back up to pattern altitude here, but I do see where we're going. And yeah, that guy is, all right, I see the tall vegetation like they're talking about, the mountains nearby, and cool. Third notch coming in. We are pretty fast and a bit high, but 2,100 feet, so I'm not gonna try to slip it or do anything crazy. We'll just bleed it off. Now our speed looks good. We'll make that car nervous. Skinny enough, that's for sure. Down we go. Let's try to stay on the dirt here. And that'll be acceptable. Tough to find though, wow. Cool. Neat little spot. I thought I saw an aircraft here off to the right, so we'll just head over here. Past the house. Mercy Hot Springs traffic. Cessna 816 is clear of 32. Mercy Hot Springs. Yep. There we go. There's our friend. I would assume that's good fixins. And we have Cougar coming in behind us here as well. So, there, I thought I saw him in the traffic pattern. And we're in the mud now. Alright, we'll park here. We'll see if we can catch, maybe we can catch an arrival from Cougar here. And in the meantime, let me see here. Yep. Okay, Cougar did say he's coming into land. Okay, very, very nice. Fixie was giving me a little hint there, left of the highway. Yeah, awesome. Good deal, good deal. Zoom level 16 ortho isn't doing this place any favors. Well, I'm glad you found it. I'm glad it was rendered well enough that you were able to see it. So that's cool. All right. Let me go to. Let me go to. That was me. What I think I have set up here. So I thought I had. I don't know, guys. Channel points. All right, so here's what I thought I had set up. I don't think I'm giving away any major personal information here. Razorback, hey man, this is we're in California. This is yeah, this is Mercy Hot Springs. So what I thought I did here was I thought I set up some like if you did this, you got this emote here, this little mug with the number 1 on it. I also thought I put down if you were the Go Round Cam sponsor that you got that emote, and then if you just did business class, you got the purple eagle. But apparently that's not what's happening in you guys' streams. So I must have done that incorrectly. I'll have to get with you guys. Oh, there's the landing there. Oh, geez, that Kit Fox just stops on a dime. That's awesome. That's awesome. Very nice there. Very nice. But yeah, that's what I was hoping, I guess, to do. So I don't think I pulled it off very well, but I'm still learning. What the heck? And my CSL, my model matching still has a long way to go, obviously, because that definitely does not look like a cardinal. That does not look like a Kit Fox. All right. If you can indulge me, by the way, Brian Kabisky's here. What's going on, man? I am flying. Yeah. So here's where we're gonna fly. I'm gonna change this right now. This was the route. I'm gonna change this up here once again. Stand by. All right. We just flew into Charlie November 22 Mercy Hot Springs, and we are going to fly back into 17 Charlie Lima, which is Los Tracas, which is a really cool little strip that's located on the edge of a cliff. And so if you guys want to fly with me, you've got a little bit of time here, because I'm going to take a slight cargo offloading break, and I will be right back, and we will we'll flight plan. It's just a nice little VFR westbound plan. As you can see, a beautiful scenery, and yeah, we'll make that flight. It's about 40 minutes in a plane comparable to the 150. So give me a second. I'll go stretch my legs. I'll be right back. Yeah, that's the cool part about this Razorback. We this is all real life information there, so you have definitely got to get yourself permission. Um, all right, so I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, let's talk return flight, guys. Here's what I'm thinking. Personally, I want to make this as easy as possible. So Charlie November 22 to 17 Charlie Lima. What I think we're going to do is this. What I'm going to attempt to do is pretty much fly it westbound. Now, the only area here that we have to be careful of is we do have this Monterey controlled airspace. So we have to be above 4,200 to be clear of that. So I'm going to make sure that we file, or that I file 4,500. Then what I'm going to attempt to do here, guys, is I'm going to attempt to just fly out here on generally westbound heading. So yeah, that's about 270. If we go pretty well due west, we're going to hit the coastline, and then with any luck, we can just work our way up here past Santa Cruz. Kind of, we'll see that railroad track here, and we'll just be able to come all the way up there to Los Troncas. So pretty simple, and we're definitely going to get lost, but the flight plan itself is very simple. Sound good? All right, Papa Charlie. Oh man, Papa Charlie, I was gone. You're first of all, welcome, Papa Charlie, and thank you for continuing the gift sub that you got from Jeffrey B from Gemma Studios. Thank you, Skull. Happy Thursday and welcome. The Cinnamon, you like that? That's good stuff. That's good. Jet Pilot Cinnamon. He's a man of many talents. All right, let's get this flight plan filed here, you guys. I do have LA Center online now, so we do want to kind of look what I filed as my last flight plan. Southeast bound. You've heard of the down base wind? Well, I just flew a southeast bound. Oh my gosh. Is it Friday yet? I am so tired, so mentally worn out. There we go. So feel free to use that. That's new. That's modern. Again, I'm kind of a pro streamer. Here's where we're heading, there, Cougar. And if you're in Microsoft Flight Sim, you're not going to find that airport, unfortunately, in your flight planner. You're going to have to just fly the coastline. It's there. It's tough to see. It's rough. It's rugged, but kind of fun. So that's where we're heading there. Charlie November 22 to 17 Charlie Lima. And we'd love to have you. If you want to fly along, please feel free. You've kind of seen what I do. I'm definitely no pro, but I have a lot of fun. We've got lots of fuel. That's cool. I left all my lights on except my strobes, apparently. So, rock on. We'll put the taxi line on just to make it a thing. And I think we're ready to go. Mercy Hot Springs traffic. Cessna 816 is on the back taxi for departure to the northwest. All right, Cougar, sounds good. I'll try not to trade paint with you. Appreciate you flying along. Good fixins. Thank you also for flying along. And if anybody else jumped in there to just hang out, guys, it really is greatly appreciated. Flight sim is just one of those things that's better with others. Boy, oh boy, we've got highway traffic, and I mean California highway traffic all over the place here. Careful, guys. So 2,100 foot runway. We'll go ahead and just go flaps. One notch of flaps. Need to go mixture full rich here, but we will be able to lean out. We are going to make a left-hand crosswind departure. Again, trying to shoot for 270. Try to climb to an altitude of 4,500. We do have terrain immediately to our left, so we're not going to necessarily be in a hurry to get there. We're going to have to make sure we're high enough first. So, Mercy Hot Springs traffic, Cessna 816 is departing runway 32 will be VFR, left-hand crosswind VFR to the west. Mercy Hot Springs. Okay, here we go. Forgot where I was at. We've got some airspeed. $50, $55 VR.
Welcome
go.
to Top 42.
Oh, hey, we've got a little bit of a drop off here. That's pretty cool. Nice. All right. Hey, an LK2. Thank you for joining, man. That's means a lot, buddy. Closing in, if you can believe it. This little stream is closing in on 1,000 followers. That's just absolutely amazing. Look at that view. Isn't that beautiful? We got to get over the top of that, so we're not going to be gawking around like tourists for too long. Mercy Hot Springs, Cessna 816 is turning left-hand crosswind, departing the area to the west. We're climbing through 1,700 Mercy Hot Springs. I think if we take it up this little valley, we'll be all right. I've not done a very good job of kind of introducing myself. My name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. Melvin Leroy was my grandfather. He's the guy that got me into aviation, and actually was the guy that got me first flight simulator that I ever sat in front of. It was this little Cessna trainer, and you know, whatever, 40 years later, I'm still sitting in front of that same little trainer. But appreciate you coming by. I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Tuesday and Thursday I try to shoot for midnight Zulu. Saturday is usually a little earlier, about 2100 Zulu. It just sort of depends. I try to fly different flight sim events on Bat Sim, but I do a little bit of everything. Honestly, I'm sort of the jack of all planes and the master of none. But my goal is to just make sure that I never fly the same plane twice. So far, I've been able to do that. And like I say, every time I have a chance, the best part of my streams is definitely not the aviation. It's the
Annie
people.
West reminding you to read the chat.
Uh-oh, I got more chat messages. Anyway, I was just about to give you guys my props of you're the best part about my stream. All right, so what do we have here? You don't hear my radio calls on frequency. Okay. Okay. What's going on here?
Welcome to Top 42.
Mercy Hot Springs, radio check. Oh, because I'm on 2290. Is that a problem? Is that a problem there, Pixie? Ah, you and your details here. So you haven't heard one radio call the whole time? Oh my gosh. I'm that Piper Cub that doesn't have a transponder or a radio. What is that? Slant X-ray? Mercy Hot Springs radio check.
Catch you 5 by 5. We heard you on the way in. You must have changed it. Bumped it on the ground.
Yeah, that's weird, but appreciate the heads up. Let's see. And Mad Matt also with the follow. Mad Matt, welcome. Thank you so much. Nice to see you. That's a downdraft. I'm about to crash into terrain. That's not good. I'm actually getting myself into a little bit of a pickle here, guys. I need to lean out. I'm dangerously low on airspeed, and I have rising terrain. I'm going to need to think a little bit about getting the heck out of here, guys. I think I can make this turn if I need to. But yeah, forgive me, Matt. for not seeing that sooner and not properly welcoming you with the good Norwegian toast. Okay, I think we're doing all right here. I might have to, Razorback. I've got to get my airspeed up here before I do anything else. So let me just focus on that for now. Got a little bit of room here if I need.
Hello, Sam.
Downwind Sim. Oh, Downwind Sim's checking in, and I was about to tell a funny story about Downwind Sim, and then we had Hype Train, so I forgot about it, but I will. If I'm able to not crash. I can't figure why I'm having such a hard time with airspeed. There it comes. Yeah, I think I'm okay here, guys. I think I'm okay. Everything's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. So Downwind Sim has been, first of all, he's been the guy that's been giving me a little bit of encouragement to try the Whirlybirds, the rotary aircraft. And so I did. In fact, I purchased an RV-44 on the Memorial Day sale. And, oh, Downwind Sim, wait till you see this, buddy. Wait till you see this. We're fine, Dee Dee says. How are you? I'm doing a little better now that I see 80 knots instead of 40 knots. But anyway, wait till you see this there. An ascending spiral will get me. Yeah, you're right. LK2. But I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I had to kind of adjust my route here a little bit. Now I'm all over the place with my stories. Let me try not to see fit, and then I'll see fit to tell you this. This is a good story. This is a funny story. So, Downwind Sim's been encouraging me to try helicopters. So I finally did get a helicopter, and he said, "Well, just be prepared, because you're going to crash a lot." And I'm like, "Okay, well, there's nothing new there. That's kind of what I do." But he's like, "No, I mean it. You're going to crash a lot." I'm like, "Okay." So sure enough, the first thing I do is I fire one up, and I don't have any. I just have my joystick set up that I have, my yoke setup that I have right now. So that first of all was a recipe for disaster. But yep, I get up, and sure enough, 300 yards later, I'm all over the place and I crash. So later on in the week, we're talking. He's like, "Hey, how's the helicopter training going?" And I said, "Well, just exactly how you thought. I immediately crashed." I said, "I went 300 yards and crashed." And he's like, "Well, here's what you need to do." And again, he's always giving me good tips. He said, "What you need to do is you just need to focus on hovering. That's where you want to start." And I said, "Downwind Sim, I hate to tell you this, but that was what I was trying to do. I literally was trying to hover, and I ended up 300 yards away, crashed." So that's my first flight in the RV-44. Was a 300-yard hover attempt that ended up with me upside down and in flames. Cougar says he's off to my right. We're not seeing you just yet. Maybe you were there for a minute and I missed that message. I can hear the other. Oh, there we are. Came back around the other side. Very nice. We're doing some formation work here. Yeah, no big deal. Very cool. Beautiful. Beautiful. I know Pixie's back there somewhere. Wait a second. I got rid of that chick. Oh, that's really weird. Got a ghost in the cockpit. Alright, there's 4,500. Let me pull back on the power a little bit here. And we're trying to head westbound. I'm not doing a very good job of anything here, but look at this, Downwind Sim. Yeah, old Freckles. She's a fixture here. Downwind Simulations. Look at this. Look at what Father's Day McClaws brought me. Ha ha ha. So, yep, I looked around and I it was about the same as the Logitech that you had, and so
Where's the spoon? Aha! Aha!
I love that. Have I flown an RNAV approach? I'm wondering if the 530 will give you a glide slope or only the localizer. I have not flown an RNAV in this plane, Razorback. I don't. Obviously, this plane doesn't have a 530, but I think the default one does have a 530, but I haven't attempted it. I'm trying to think if I've flown an RNAV with any 530. That's actually a very good question. I probably have, but off the top of my head, I don't know if that default 530 will give you the localizer or not. I don't know why it wouldn't. I don't know why it wouldn't. Titanium Druid's been here and my dogs bark. And oh, there's my girl. See her? I was trying to set up my you can't really see her. Kinda off my okay, oh, it's just off camera. Darn it, I don't know if you can see her. She's right down there. It's my girl. So we're just about to become a 4-dog household. We're bringing home an additional dog, my mother-in-law's dog, and he's a Pomeranian, so he's about the size of that little dog down there. So yeah, prayers appreciated on that one. Try to do it off the 172, and you don't know if you're configuring it wrong. Well, yeah, Razorback. I wish I was better at RNAV stuff. I don't know. Yeah. Brett, would you like an extra? Because I have extras. I know you and your Dalmatian. She's probably getting kind of boring at this point. So just let me know. Just let me know. They can visit Uncle Brett. Would you like fries with that? Yeah. Oh man, I'm looking forward to it. He's really a nice little dog, and so he'll fit right in with the pack. And he's used to being an only dog, but whenever he comes to visit, he just loves being around the other dogs. So yeah. Oh, here we go. TD is sharing a picture of potentially. What the heck is that? Oh, the hand. He's got a different handful of pets. Hey, it's time to go fishing. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's go fishing, TD. I'm ready. All right. I don't want to get too far south of my intended course. Remember, we got a headwind coming, or a wind coming off our north here, so I should be really kind of paying attention to that. And maybe just even, instead of shooting a 270, maybe like a 260. Gotta lean this Cardinal out so you don't run out of fuel. The Cardinal's the one that has the retractable gear, right, Brett? It's not a tailwind though. Hey, Downwind Sim, if you want, you can jump in. There's a cool little airport here along the way. We're just getting over the top of it here in just a bit. It's called Hollister. Charlie Victor Hotel. If anybody is wanting to jump in just for the last little bit, yeah, we're just coming up. That'll be the next airport that I fly over. So yeah, feel free, jump in, and we're heading to the coast. Have a good time. I picked a route today that is a can't miss route. Like literally, we're flying, and when you hit the Pacific Ocean, hang a right. So we just departed from Mercy Hot Springs, which is Charlie November 22. And I mean, I'm just barely over the top of the Diablo Mountains here, so I can't be more than about, well, let me tell you. I'm 21 miles from the VOR, the Panoche VOR.
I'm the fish finder.
See my Discord. You got it. You got it. What do we got here? What do we got here? Oh, there we go. Yeah, look at that thing. That's absolutely gorgeous. Boy, I tell you what, I think the scenery today in X-Plane has at least matched, if not trumped, what we have in Microsoft Flight Sim, especially the fact that this airport that we're heading back towards, there is an update from Wookie, our friends, Wookie042. That's a beautiful sight. I love that color, that blue and black. Yeah, it has those little spindly landing gear, which makes you a little bit, you got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. Christensen Ranch Field is about to be under us, Cougar says. All right. So lots of places to spawn in if you guys want. And, yeah, we're really looking forward. I think we're going to do an unboxing after we get on the ground here, guys. I've never done one. I'm wondering why my trackie is a little tilted here. There we go. Oh, hey, hello. I'm going to do a Thrustmaster unboxing. I'm going to be that guy. And then we may even fire up the RV-44, and maybe I'll get a little tutoring from our friend Downwind Simulations. Yeah, right over Bonnie Dune, which our friend Downwind Sim has actually made a scenery for. It's a really cool spot, and that one actually is rendered in default Microsoft Flight Sim, but it doesn't look even close to what you did there, Ralphie. So, yeah, like I said, I mean, like, this looks nice. Don't get me wrong, but hey, look at that. Cougar man is like legit formation flying. That's pretty cool, buddy. I got to get a shot of that. Okay, let me see if I can get outside here. And, oh, hey, there's a creepy girl. All right, see if I can get a shot of that. Is there a default like a fast way to take a picture? All right, got it. Got it, Cougar. I'm gonna put this on my Discord channel. Oh, he's even getting tight. Yeah, buddy. Never mind. Let's do another one. Oh, that's freaking cool, dude. I'm just gonna enjoy it. I'm not gonna. That's pretty awesome, man. Nice flying, Cougar. Step 1, pull up. Step 2, pedal right. Step 3, don't crash. All right. So that looks really amazing. All right, there's that. There is Christensen Ranch Field there, Downwind Sim, if you are so inclined. All right, very nice, you guys. All right, let me get back on a little bit more of a westbound course here. 4,500 is not even close. We're actually at 5,500. Thank you very much. How about we try to get ourselves down where we're supposed to be? That'd be amazing. Thank you. Transitioning from flying to hovering is what gets good fixins. I can't wait to learn this, you guys. I'm telling you, man. You get caught in the VRS and just lose it. Is that that's the rotational, like the prop wash, right? and I listened to, so Downwind Sim, I've been watching the video, the VOD that you posted on our last Bush League event, and I've been really enjoying it. Thank you very much. You were very descriptive in what you were doing throughout the whole night, and I don't know if that was intentionally for me or not, but it's ended up being kind of like a little tutorial video for me, so I do appreciate that. Yeah, Vortex Ring State, gotcha. And that was actually one of the things I got to just the other night was that very thing, because that's, I think, what caught you when you flipped it over and became a boat there at whatever that first that first place was, which by the way was hilarious. I love how it just kept going downstream, just like no big deal. But yeah, that was. I have watched probably more Twitch VODs in the last week than I have maybe in my entire Twitch career. So I told JPC this earlier, and I'll tell you this as well, Down with Sim, because you're one of the guys that I watch. Thank you for putting those out there, because that's been, while I've not been able to stream and be a part of things, that's kind of been a little bit of a connection and a little bit of like holding on to some bit of normalcy. So thanks for doing that. Means a lot. Yeah, the R44. Yep, V Sky Labs. That's right. That's the one. You have the 500E, and yeah, I don't know, man. Then I see they have one in Fussy Pants here as well that has like a firefighter mod or something. I was watching Blue Games do it the other day, and I thought that looked pretty cool as well. So I don't know how that helicopter compares to the one in X-Plane. Hey, there's the original Godspeed. Scott, what's going on, man? We are just flying here toward the Pacific Ocean on the episode 4, 5, fly-in camp at FICO. We're doing the little FICO thing, and we just landed at Mercy Hot Springs, and we're heading back to a small little cliff strip called Los Trancas. And I see the Pacific Ocean, which means that we are definitely heading in the right direction. Welcome in there, Scott. Great to see you. And happy Thursday, buddy. Doing some formation flying here. I've got a guy on my wing here that is really a talented aviator, man. He has done a nice job of formation flying. We've done some, I grabbed a couple of screenshots, and good fixins is out there in the Cardinal somewhere. It's been just a fun night. We're about to unbox Thrustmaster, and I'm gonna maybe debut the R44 on stream for the very first time. And I've flown it once. Well, I crashed it once. I didn't really fly it. Somehow I managed to get it started and in the air, and then it crashed. Maybe I won't debut it, because I'm gonna have to do some throttle or some joystick configuration. That's gonna be really boring to watch. How about this? How about I'll do the unboxing. I'll show you what it looks like in case you're ever in the market for a joystick, and you can kind of see what it looks like. I can tell you whatever, you know. And then what I'll do, if it's okay, maybe Downwind Sim and anybody else that knows the R44, maybe you could meet me over in my Discord, and we could you could help me get it configured. Don't you love it when I volunteer you like that? I can't wait to add helicopter ops to the stream. All right, sounds good. So Scott installed Fussy Pants and is giving it a go. Nice, very nice. Well, welcome, buddy. It's a good sim. it's getting better, and I've had a lot of fun with it. It has its issues, and it's not. It's got a ways to go yet, but you know, for being only, I don't know, 2 years old ish, they've done some good things. They really have. Probably the best thing they've done is they've forced Austin and the boys off their butts to expedite X-Plane 12. And if nothing else comes of Microsoft Flight Sim, if that's all that comes of MSFS, then hats off to them. So, hey Dane, all right, thank you so much. My schedule's hard. Yeah, I know it's really late where you're at there, Dane, but I appreciate it. Maybe, Dane, maybe I'll be able to catch up with you over the weekend or something. I stream a little bit earlier, which again I still know is like it's like 10 o'clock at night at your time. But thank you so much. I have also enjoyed, by the way, Dane, watching your streams. Thank you for putting those up, and yeah, I've enjoyed sort of connecting with you and getting to know you. So keep those up, man. Cougar, will X-Plane be on Xbox? You know, I don't know. I don't know if they have any plans for that, Cougar. I think that my gut feeling is that they won't be. But I just think it's, I think Flight Sim right now is really fluid, and I wouldn't rule anything out, but I haven't read anything or heard anything from the developers of X-Plane that would indicate that they are considering doing a console platform. Dane Simair, by the way, everybody go over and give Dane Simair a follow. He is new to streaming. He's not new to aviation, but he's putting some stuff out there on stream and doing some really cool stuff. And yeah, man. Oh, it's only 7 p.m. What? Dane, why did I think you were in Europe? Well, my apologies then. 7 p.m. You don't have any excuses then, Dane, man. You got to get with it. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, hey, hello. What's going on here? Man, what was that? What is this? Oh, I'm getting that low-level turbulence that we had on our climb out. All right, so I'm finding a little bit of an issue here with my new fancy table here. Is I don't have the ability to turn my my yoke all the way without hitting the keyboard. Ah, that's a bummer, because that's really why I made it. Well, shoot, I'm gonna have to keep working. Well, west coast of Canada. All right, man. Oh, and it's supper time that interferes. Well, that's better than, like, I thought maybe you're like Tuba Flight. Tuba Flight's over there in London, and he's like up at 2 in the morning his time all the time, and I'm like, Tuba, what are you doing, dude? So, but yeah, man, I don't want to interrupt with your dinner time, dude, because I know that's important stuff. But anyway, at bottom line, go follow Dane Simair, go follow Downwind Sim, and make sure that you guys have those guys in your queue, ready to be advised the next time they go live or they put a video out, because they're putting out good stuff. Downwind Sim, by the way, also the mad scientist of X-Plane. We just completed Bush League Monday number 32. Is that what we just did? Bush League 32? Yeah. If you are interested in if you enjoy bush flying, backcountry flying, we actually Bush League 32 was all about float plane flying. Go check out his website. He's got a website out there. It's called downwindsim.com. And he has links to all of our Bush League backcountry fly-ins. We do that on the first Monday of every month. If you set aside Midnight Zulu on the first Monday of the month, you can join us, and you can get the free download links for the X-Plane scenery. we are working on potentially having some Microsoft Flight Sim scenery developers join us also in our endeavors, but we don't yet have that. So if you fly in Microsoft Flight Sim, you can still participate in the fly-ins. You just don't quite get all of the little special surprises that are that the mad scientist has created over in X-Plane. So yeah, so Dane, we'd love to have you, man, for sure. And if you can't make the Monday at midnight Zulu, I mean, the reason why Downwind Sim has went to the trouble of setting up a website is because we want you to enjoy what we've sort of concocted, literally, quite literally, in our basements, and come back and fly like the last trip we just did. I think I made it to 5 of the 12 or 5 of the 13 places, and that's the norm. And so we love it when people go back and fly in those places. And Dane, I know you're one that's done that. You told me that in the past, so that's pretty cool. We love hearing stories after the fact too. So yep, Easter eggs abound. Yeah, Downwind Sim. There he goes. He shared that link. Please go check it out. No strings attached. There are just literally, at this point, there has to be hundreds of bush strips that we've uploaded over the years. So 32 months in a row. Pretty impressive. A skull to you, my friend Ralph. All right, I am trying my best to hold 4,500. I do need to kind of stay out here until I know I am for sure over the town of Santa Cruz. I'm pretty sure this is the Monterey Bay, so I feel like we're good. The only airstrip that or airspace I'm worried about though is actually Monterey, and I think Monterey. Oh, hey, how you doing, Cougar? Oh, that's awesome, man. That guy, I tell you what, man, that's hard to do. It's hard to do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're clear of Monterey. So we could, in theory, start heading down. But what I'm going to do here is just wait till I get out over the water, and then I'm going to start the descent. I don't really have a VOR that I'm going to track on this one. Hopefully we can figure out where we're at here.
Los Troncos traffic, Cardinal 114 Whiskey Papa is 14 miles to the south, inbound for full stop, Los Troncos.
That Cardinal could flat scoot. Fixie, what's the cruise speed of that sucker, man? Oh, so just that extra 30 knots, man, it makes a difference. I'm doing about 90 right now. Yeah, so it's more like 30 to 40 knots. That's cool. Good old Carenado. I still like him. I do. I still like him. They are who they are. They, like I say all the time, I know who they are. They know who I am. And we get along well. Now, you better hope and pray you don't ever have a problem with one of the aircraft, because you're going to have a hard time getting any kind of service. But yeah, you better hope you know a guy like Downwind Sim, who's made several mods, by the way, to the aircraft, the said aircraft. But yeah, you're looking for fun, good-looking aircraft that work for the most part, don't cost you an arm and a leg. They're good. They're good. All right, we're going to go ahead and begin our descent here. And I think I'm just going to just gradually descend. Las Trancas is only 125 feet above sea level, and we are shooting the approach that is, according to flight or airfield.guide, this is the preferred approach. I may have to pull back on the power just a little bit here, looks like, which is to the north on runway 32. But yeah, that Cardinal, it really has a nice profile. It is a visually very pretty aircraft. You know, the other plane that I think is nice, that's sort of in that Cessna category, is the 172 on floats. I think that's a really nice aircraft. And then the Taildragger 170 is another one. It just has nice lines, you know, just nice proportions. I sound like I'm describing a date. But we had that discussion on stream one time, like the all-time most visually appealing, like beautiful planes. And I don't remember how many Cessnas came up in that discussion, but those for sure are ones that I do. Like, you just look at them, you're like, oh, that looks really beautiful. If only we had some more 152s. Hey, you'll be proud of me, Downwind Sim. I have resisted. There is one more Cessna 150/152 available. I have resisted buying it, even though it's went on sale now twice. And that is the Just Flight Cessna 152, which is supposed to be the best of the 152s. So, yeah. The 170B and the Piper Arrow are two planes that Cougar has from Coronado. Yeah. The Arrow is a nice plane, too. I'm a fan of Coronado. I am. They definitely are not the same, though, since Brandon Joe left. But I still think they're doing pretty good work. And the thing I appreciate about them is they were one of the first to jump into this platform and start producing some aircraft that were above and beyond just the standard. So, yeah, people kind of give them a hard time about, oh, this doesn't work and that doesn't. But you know what? They put out some solid airplanes that people could fly.
Welcome to Pop Culture.
I picked up the Mooney and the Seminole pretty much right away, just because, again, I was looking for something that was better than just the default stuff. Hey, we have Barno 2020. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome. Happy Thursday. Great to have you along. But I know that Mixmaster, oh, that push-pull airplane, I've heard more than one person say that is a really, really well done airplane in a lot of respects. The heck is that plane called again? Downwind Sim, you've done a mod for that. Yeah, an X-plane. The Mixmaster. The what the heck is that sucker called? Skymaster. Thank you. Anyway, and I've enjoyed, like, I have the Saab, and I think the Saab in X-plane is really good. I also have the Falcon 50, and I think the Falcon 50 is underrated. Shame, JPC, a plug of the shameless variety. I know.
Trunkers traffic, and forward Papa is 5 miles to the south, straight in for 3-2.
JPC is one of those guys that has that 170 that I think looks really, really beautiful. All right, we're looking for the cliff line here first, and then there's a little bit of an outcropping, like you kind of see it up there. You see that little outcropping, that little peninsula? That's kind of what we're looking for here. So I would probably guess we're a good 15 miles I'll go ahead and make a call here. Los Trancas traffic, Cessna 816. We're 15 miles to the southeast up the coastline here, just north of Santa Cruz at 4,000. So Dane Sims just starting to set up Discord. Oh, very nice, Dane. Let me know if you get that set up. And again, guys, go follow, please. Give Dane Simair a follow. He's a very, very good and entertaining aviator, and just kind of getting started doing his Twitch stuff. I'm trying to get Dane. Do you have a? Let me see here. Here's a link, guys. Here's a link. I'll give the guy a follow. Talon Simbinos. That's about as far as you get on this guy. But I think we are, you can kind of see the hills sort of rising here, and I think we're just right in that area. Right there. Right into the sun. Holy moly. There we go. JPC, let me ask you a quick question as long as we're talking about airplanes. Phoenix 320. I've held off. It is interesting. I know it's fanboy stuff, right? But you've flown it a little bit now. Your thoughts on where it is as a,
Los Trancas traffic, 1-4, 2 mile final for 3.
Oh, Dane's got to head out. Okay, buddy. Thanks again for stopping by. Good to see you, and enjoy beautiful West Coast Thursday evening, my friend. We'll see you next time. It's a good sim, worth the money. Okay, good deal. I'm really hoping the next time I have just a little bit of extra scratch that I'll be able to pick that up. I think it looks, again, I don't like. I never really thought that I'd ever really be interested in it, and then all of a sudden the PMDG 737 came out, and I realized how many places I could fly in that plane. And then I started thinking about, okay, the A320 is a similar type of deal, so I've been wrestling back and forth, like, is it repetitive? Is it doing the same thing? Do I need both? And so that's what I've been just looking at. But the more I fly the A300 and the A310, the more I really am liking kind of the Airbus, I guess, setup and mentality. And so if that one is as good as advertised, I think it might be worth taking a peek at. I'm honestly, I'm trying to hold out, because I know AnyBuilds is getting ready to, well, they're working on releasing the A310, and then I also know there's a group. I know there's a group that's working on the Airbus, the A220, and I'm like, oh man, those sound cool too. So I don't see myself getting more than one Airbus, but that one might be the one just because it's out first. I don't know. And I think it's kind of cool that you're flying one, I'll be honest with you. So like it's a little bit of like, you know, let's fly what, like Mike. If I could be like Mike. Mike, he probably doesn't even know that commercial. All right, so steadily downhill we go, and again we can really see the cliff line here coming up.
Traffic, 1-4, Papa clear of the runway, Los Trancas.
All right, he is down. Yeah, we're probably still, I might have even been a little bit optimistic when I said 15 miles. You might be 15 miles right now, to be honest with you. I've really enjoyed the 737 though. That's been nice. It's been good. It's been cool to get back into something that's kind of takes me back to my P3D days. Now, if only A to A would make their transition over to Pussy Pants. I am really missing my Skylane. I would love to see a good 182 in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think that'd be fantastic. That was such a cool plane for like not a new guy to flight sim, but like I was sort of returning to flight sim when I jumped into FSX, and to come across a plane like the A-to-A Cessna 182 Skylane with basically a reality expansion pack built into it. Oh my goodness, I couldn't get enough of that plane. I loved that plane. Alright, we gotta be getting close here, guys, I think. Hopefully we're not running past it here. No, I don't think so. We got a ways to go yet. Los Trancas traffic, Cessna 816 is about 10 to the south, up the coastline, 2,700. We'll be straight in runway 32, Los Trancas. The Challenger is Smitty's hands down favorite jet. I've heard so many people say that, John, and yeah, that's another one that, holy moly, it's out there. I know it's out there. It is. What a great time to be in flight simulation. What a terrible, terrible time for my bank account. Oh, really? They're saying it's almost finished? No doubt. See, I knew they were working on it, but I didn't realize it was getting that close. So the Comanche, that's a cool plane too. Yeah, that's awesome. It's awesome. Well, yep. Exciting times, no doubt about it. And then X-Plane 12, excuse me, X-Plane 12 will release, and that'll turn everything for a loop. Hopefully all my airplanes I have will come over without too much difficulty. I know some are not scheduled to, and that's okay, but I think for the most part, by and large, the ones that I use primarily will come over no problem. Sent me a file downwind. Okay, thank you. Fixie loves that. Loved it in FSX. Be a day one purchase just on the nostalgia factor. Yeah, hey, I don't think you're going to go wrong with that, Brett. I think that's going to be money well spent. All right, I kind of am getting like that's not, man. That's the area. There we go. I see it. I see it. We've got the field in sight. I'd call this about 5 miles. Los Trancas traffic, Cessna 11816, 5 mile final. We're straight in, runway 32, descending 2,300 Los Trancas. On the Phoenix, I like it, but I don't know if I would have bought it and jumped on the. But I don't know if I would have bought it if I jumped on the PMDG. Yeah, and that's like there's a it's a little bit of this, right, with the PMDG and Phoenix groups, like you know, kind of some one-upsmanship, and there's the whole Boeing Airbus thing. And I definitely was that guy for quite a while. I loved my Boeing stuff, and I'm like, why would I want to fly Airbus? And then the A300 came out, and I'm like, this is really cool. And the A310 came out, and I'm like, this is really cool. And so I'm like, why not? Why not experience that? You know, like, I don't have a problem flying the McDonnell Douglas stuff. I don't have a problem flying the Lockheed Martin stuff. Why should I be exclusive and not fly the Airbus stuff? So I have been. Maybe PMDG has disc 17. You're waiting for the 800 to come out. I don't know why people are so caught up in that. You know, the one that I think looks cool is they're getting ready to put the 600 out, but if we're being honest, like, I don't know that there's that much. Is there that much difference? I don't know. Maybe I don't know my Boeings quite well enough, but I don't know. The 700 has been awesome. It's been awesome. Um, and maybe the 800 has some things I don't realize, but I have really liked it. Okay, here we go. You really want the 6, but just not many real world operators. Oh, okay, I got you. That makes sense. That makes sense. We'll start a GoFundMe for Melvin's new glasses. You know what happened to my glasses, right? My dogs freaking got after them and modified them, so I can't see for squat. All right. We are inbound, and you can see the cliff lines here. And again, this is where I think, honestly, the ortho in X-Plane looks a little bit nicer. But this doesn't look too bad. I mean, if I'm being honest. Not disc 17, disc 1. I don't know, man. You get down to the PMDG stuff, you might be on disc 17. That's really frustrating that that's done that to people, and that it just seems like there's not really a fix. All right, I'm gonna pull back here. I need to get into flaps range. And there's Cougar. All right, he's kind of been my wingman. Appreciate that, Cougar. It's been great flying with you. We're gonna go flaps 2 and full flaps. The runway itself kind of doesn't materialize until late. And Cougar, if you're wanting to head in there first, I mean, I don't mind waiting. Oh, it looks like he's peeling off. All right, good deal. Los Trancas traffic, Cessna 816 is on short final runway 32. Los Trancas. I think it's 32, 31 or 32. All I know is it's generally in the direction of the highway here, so we might have to come out just a bit. I kind of... Wait. Are we 2? Am I? I may not be there yet, you guys, actually. I might not be there. I think I was fooled. I thought I saw that light little section. That's not it. It's up a ways. Los Trancas traffic, Cessna 816. We just misreported our position. We're still 3 miles to the south up the coastline, and we'll still be straight in, but we're a little farther out. Okay, I'm pull some flaps up there. Yeah, that you can see that little white spot there, but as I got closer, I realized no, that's not it. And there's my buildings. There's some buildings there. All right, so let's. I need to get myself back up to 1,000 feet if I can. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, Cougar. He was peeling off, thinking I was coming in for landing. Let's go full rich. Okay, might not make it all the way back up where we want, but at least we'll get ourselves up where we can get our in a sort of a better approach path here, because we do have to clear. There's some. I think the briefing said something about mature vegetation, so we have to get ourselves up high enough we can make a fairly steep descent here. The 800 is the most popular with lots of options. I think that's what I ended up with in, oh, there we go, in FSX and P3D. In fact, I liked it so much in FSX that I rebought it for P3D. I'm like, I ain't rebuying that. That's a bunch of crap, man. And then I got P3D. I'm like, oh, I need that. So it was the first payware aircraft I bought, and I bought it twice in both sims. All right, there we go. I see the airstrip now, and a little bit better profile here. I have 1 notch of flaps in. Let's go ahead and put a second. And a third. 800 feet long, baby. And if you miss, you're going swimming. So we got to get this right. And a little bit of McLovin here. We're going to see potentially all kinds of downdrafts and fun stuff here off the cliffs. So buckle up, baby. And it's kind of a curved runway too, which I like. It's got everything going for us. It's supposed to have orange cones, but it doesn't. Dang it. It's supposed to have a sign too, which is the landing point, which I don't think it has a sign either. So I'm just shooting for, oh boy. I got a little slow there, a little quick, didn't I? Oh wow. Well, I definitely found the end of the runway, but I'm not going to complain. I'm going to take it. Let's see if we can find Fixie over here in his Cardinal, aka Kodiak. Yep, there he is. Or, no, that's more of a Caravan, isn't it? Yeah, I'll take that. That wasn't pretty by any means, but you know what? That will work. Let's see if we can catch Cougar coming in here. And, yeah, we'll transition. We're going to, again, stick around. Stick around. Unboxing time is just about to come up here. So, pumped about that. And let me get, I don't see him, whoops, see him on final quite yet, so let me see if I can maybe get some stuff shut down here first. Can break the set. Let's turn things off here. All right, pull the mixture back to idle cutoff. Mags off and battery off. Very nice. Hop out. And again, let's see if we can see our friend coming in here and making his landing. About to come in. Very cool. We are ready for you, Cougar. Oh, well, thanks. It was, I think, a little short of what I was hoping for. There's that little, you can kind of see where the road meets the runway. That's sort of what I was aiming for, but I got pretty slow. And at least I made the plane beep at me, which is always a good thing. All right, let's, while we're waiting on Cougar to come land, let me do some thank you. There were a ton of thank yous to go around today. It was just a really fun stream. Let me just work my way from top to bottom here. We had follows from Barnowl, 2020, Mad Matt, LK2 Program, also Cougar Got Next, who's coming into land, who was also our wingman today, which was really cool. So thank you guys so much for the new follows. Here he comes. We'll keep an eye on him. And then we messed around. We had a little hype train here. JPC got it started with his resubscription, 29-month resubscription. Ooh, that was silky smooth there. That was silky smooth. Oh, easy. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, that'll work, buddy. Nice job, man. Nice job. Smitty then also resubscribed. He's been a subscriber for 11 months. JPC tossed a gift subscription out to TD, Titanium Druid, and then Panagon also gift subbed Cougar Got Next. So that was really cool. Then JPC threw out 100 cheer bits just to make sure we got that level 1 hype train finished off. So that was really, really amazing. And then we had an epic fail. I thought I had channel points set up so that we could unlock special emotes, and that didn't work. So I have more work to do on that, but I will. I promise. I vow to you, I will work on that. All right, nicely done. Yeah, those crazy California drivers, no doubt about that. This would be a fun road to drive in real life, right? Is this a Pacific Coast Highway or whatever? Is that what that is? That's pretty dang awesome. And then thank yous to our usual cast of characters that were here in the chat. Downwind Sim, of course, Good Fixins. We had Jet Pilot Cinnamon. We had Titanium Druid. Jay Smitty was here. Dane Sim Air checked in for a little bit as well. You know, just the usual crew. Scott was here, the original Godspeed. Who else did I miss here? Seems like there was a couple more. I'm getting to the top of my... Oh, Razorback was here for a while as well. Razorback, always good to talk to you. And I think I'm just about at the beginning. Oh, Bobcat 20. Did I say hi to Bobcat 20? Sorry if I didn't, man. I was in the middle of almost crashing into mountains at that point in time. But Bobcat was here. Good to see you, Bobcat. All right, and anybody else that came in, again, as always, I really appreciate you hanging out. It means a lot to me. All right, here is what I want to do. How do we do this? I want to do a... I don't want to do that. I want to do...
Thanks for watching my Papa.
No.
Papa, you forgot the mint again.
I know I'm trying to figure out. I thought I had something set up here for a large sized. I don't even know what this is that you're looking at, you guys. Okay. What? Maybe I can't do this. I was going to do the unboxing. You like this? I pretty much am a pro streamer. What is going on? Yeah, my camera view is all wigged out. What? Wait a second. Okay, there. Wait. Oh, that I see what's happening. Somehow this thing got maxed out, and I mean maxed out. Hey, there I am. How's it going? All right, I think that's closer. There. Can you see me now? Hello, test 1 2. So here we go, guys. It is the Thrustmaster T1600M, and we're gonna unbox it here on stream. Oh, maybe it's up here out of the way, and unbox the plastic trucks. I could do that if you want to. Cougar, I thought the same thing. And I even did some searching on the TO to see if potentially it was there, if somebody had done a mod for it or not. But all right, here we go, guys. Take a look here. Documentation. Where am I at here? Documentation. Sure to read every page of that. And oh, that can't be good. I have a little bit of a... That can't be good right there. We'll save the box, right, guys? Alright, looks like some sort of like covers or something to maybe some of the quadrants. USB. Like I need one more thing to plug into my USB. Here we go. All wrapped up. And all right, so there it is in all its glory. First time I've ever had a any kind of a joystick. Let's see, has 6 little buttons over here. Well, they feel okay. as the trigger. You know, probably use that as my push to talk. I would think. I bought it because it has a hat switch, and I like to use that as my, like when I pan around and look at things. And then this, I don't know what this is. I might use this as, this is a little button here as well. I might use this as my track IR toggle. Yeah, so downwind sim is saying that same thing, push to talk. It has a button. I don't know, it's hard to see. It has a button on this side here and a button on this side. So all kinds of things here, you know, for your thumb to be messing with. Then on this other side, again, I think I said it, basically six buttons on each side here that you can map. And then this is a little slider here. I'm thinking this might be good for throttle, maybe. I don't know. That's what I'm going to try to get figured out with downwind sim. But overall, yeah, feels good, feels solid. You know, it's not super heavy. It doesn't really have anything. I'm a little bit worried about how am I going to mount this thing. Like, how am I going to keep it from sliding all over the place? I wonder if these things have anything to do with that. But like right now, all of this is hard. And these are little rubbery things, I guess. But like if I put that down on my desk, so part of why I built this little shelf. Oh, you can't really see it. Let me move this down here. Was I thought that would be a good spot for my cyclic, and also it kind of falls right on the right hand side. So when I'm flying my Airbus, right, that'll be good. And then so the idea that I'm thinking is, oh, somebody's got the helicopter. You can't see this. Somebody's got their helicopter going. That's probably my friend Downwind Sim. I could use this maybe as the collective, and this as the cyclic. Yeah, Downwind Sim. I think it probably does have that. You were talking about that heavy spring. But there you go. You can see I pull back. Like, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that thing mounted, or at least sort of wedged in here so it's not moving around. Yeah, I do know that. So cyclic is, yeah, but I don't really have the ability to do that. So that's going to be an immersion. And I did see that they had a package here that had, you could put the joystick on one side and you had the throttle quadrant over here. So I mean, I guess there is that potential down the road. So then this is my cyclic on the correct side, and then the collective is on the correct side here. But for now, it's gonna just have to be backwards, I guess. And you know, I don't know. Well, it'll be a work in progress to be sure. But yeah, that's what I've got set up. And anyway, should be cool. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna head over and have Downwind Sim help me out in the Discord. But I don't want to head out of here without sending you off to a very, very fun and good streamer. And who can we? I think he's about done, and he's just getting started. So let's go raid Conti and see how he's doing. Time to hit the rack. TD is out of here. All right, buddy. I greatly appreciate you hanging out, and as always, it's great to visit with you. I hope you have a good rest of your week and into the weekend, my friend. Oh, I can't even type. Outro. Cue the
Thanks for
outro.
watching my papa.
All right, we're going. Barnell, hey, thank you so much. Sorry I messed your name up there, dude. Yeah, hey, and by the way, we're going over to Conti. Okay, he's a little bit of that not safe for work guy, but super entertaining and a good dude. So go say hey. I'll meet you over there, and I will hopefully will see you on Saturday. Again, my Saturday stream is a little bit up in the air, but I'm hoping to do one out of the two that I had originally planned. And I'll keep you up to date depending on what's going on there. But thanks again for coming in, guys. Have a fantastic rest of your Thursday. We'll see you when we see you. God bless.